Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome. I'm very pleased to be joined by Laura Sloboda. Laura is the Operations Director of the Clean Hydrogen Hub at the Simon Fraser University in Vancouver, and is working on a project there to help develop hydrogen. Yeah, maybe you can describe the project in better words, Laura.
Yeah, thanks for this opportunity. And I'm happy to summarize the project. So the Clean Hydrogen Hub is really an energy infrastructure project that we're building on the Burnaby Mountain campus of Simon Fraser University. It's in the heart of hydrogen territory with neighbors like Ballard, PowerTech, HTech, and many others in the industry. The project itself is really twofold in purpose. So one major aspect is de-risking hydrogen technologies through a systems level approach. Typically, I'll describe it with a car analogy because the hydrogen market is still fairly nascent. There's a lot of small component providers, and with companies building the brake pad, the steering wheel, the seat belts, and the customer wanting to buy the car, this poses a major challenge for these companies to be able to scale up because it's not always economically feasible for them to build a car just to test their component. And so in that analogy, we're essentially building the car of hydrogen supply and demand. And so this will be a scalable modular test bed, really meant to target technologies that are in a technology readiness level or TRL 5 to 9, and helping to springboard those to full commercialization readiness. And through that, supporting particularly regional businesses, national businesses, and providing a lot of the supports that are needed there. The other second aspect of that is really around bringing those stakeholders together. And so we see a large opportunity in this region between public and private sector connecting, being able to leverage public dollars and procurement processes against deploying these projects and being customer number one to really help de-risk industry, and then having that economic growth and of course feedback into the economy. And so that's in a nutshell what we're building with the Clean Hydrogen Hub.
Yeah, and you mentioned before around some, also obviously you're going to be speaking, I think, at the forthcoming World Electrolysis Congress. We're running in Boston on 4th to the 6th of September, and you mentioned some work in AEMs. Can you elaborate a little bit more around that technology?
Yeah, happy to. So one of the key features of this hub, especially in this build-out phase that we're in right now, is around a demonstration AEM electrolyzer that will be currently the first in the world deploying an anion exchange membrane stack at a 3 kilowatt size. So this is really a big step forward in terms of scalability of AEM electrolysis. Many different ways to produce hydrogen, of course, and we see a few key advantages with AEM and believe that if it reaches the state of maturity in order to compete at a cost-effective way in the market, that it has some major strengths over incumbent electrolyzer technologies like PEM and alkaline. One of those being it is PFAS-free, so forever chemicals that leach out of those membranes currently and are starting to undergo bans in Europe, which are likely to extend to North America very soon. It's not an issue with AEM. Another key factor is that it doesn't require rare metal catalysts, so platinum or iridium, in order to operate. And so this really ties into critical mineral strategy. It really reduces the capital cost and the long-term maintenance cost as well, which are, of course, are major factors in really bringing green electrolysis through AEM electrolyzers to the market.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, certainly agree. Fascinating to hear some of those obvious advantages to the AEM pathway, and obviously your test bed helping to further commercialize it and take the technology up the TRLs. So as I mentioned, you're going to be speaking in greater depth at the World Electrolysis Congress, and we look forward to your participation and seeing you in Boston come the beginning of September. It was great chatting to you, Laura. Many thanks.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye.